everyone, welcome back to a new video. It is Christmas morning. It's currently 9:30. I haven't really been doing that much this morning. I've just been chilling. I've been doing some crochet. I'm actually making a tote bag, so that's mostly what I've been working on this morning. Bramble is asleep to my left. And all in all, I've just been having a very quiet Christmas morning. So Christmas is going to be a little bit different than I've ever had it before because of course I now live 2.5 hours away from anyone, and it's just not really worth going back home because one, I don't have a room there anymore, so, and you know, even if I did, I can't bring Bramble because my dad's allergic to cats, and it just wouldn't work. And you know, even if we could find somewhere to keep Bramble, and in theory I could stay at my grandparents', in order to get there I actually have to go into London because there's no direct train from Norwich to Milton Keynes or where my grandparents live or anything, so I'd have to get a train to London and then from London to Milton Keynes, and I would rather die than go to London. Especially in December. That's not happening. And with Bramble and everything, it just wouldn't work anyway. So yeah, I am staying here for Christmas. The rest of my family is pretty much doing exactly the same thing as we've always done, although we are switching up the timings this year because usually we do stocking presents first thing. However, we're not doing that until 10:30 this year because my younger sibling does not know how to get out of bed at a reasonable time. However, despite the timings being a little bit off and me obviously being in Norwich, we're still pretty much going to do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to Skype them at 10:30, we're going to do stocking presents, they're going to head over to my grandparents, do lunch and everything. I'm going to attempt to make something resembling a proper Christmas dinner. I've got roast potatoes that go in the freezer, I've got some pigs in blankets in the freezer, and I've also got some steak. So I'm going to see what I can do with that. So wish me luck, because we all know I'm not a great cook, okay, but I'm going to try. But yeah, despite it being a bit different, we're still going to do pretty much the same thing, and then I'm going to Skype with everyone later as well. So yeah, it'll still be kind of similar, just a little bit wonky. However, it does mean that because I am not actually going to physically see them, I can vlog more this year, because previously I haven't really vlogged much over Christmas because, you know, obviously I spend it mostly with my family and I don't want to be shoving a camera in their faces when they might not be comfortable with that. So I've vlogged bits here and there, but in general I haven't been able to vlog too much. But because I am now on my own, I can vlog as much as I like. So yeah, we're going to have a bit more of an involved Christmas vlog this year. This vlog is also going to go all the way up till New Year's, I think. We're going to obviously have Christmas Day. I've got a jigsaw puzzle that I'm going to do tomorrow. Thrilling, I know. And I'm also going to watch the new Star Wars series, Andor, I think it's called. My dad's been bugging me to watch that for a while, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. And then we're going to do some stuff to prep for the new year. I need to hoover. I'm going to be setting some goals and stuff and just organising things for the new year. So yeah, that's what's to come. However, for right now, we need to open Bramble's advent calendar because he has one that has a really big flap on 25, so I'm gonna go get it and we're gonna open it. So here is his advent calendar. As you can see, we only have 25 left. I also brought scissors because a lot of the treats in this are really big for some reason, and to be fair, he also doesn't have most of his teeth. He's missing quite a few, so they're a bit big for him, so I usually cut them up. But yeah, let's open number 25, which is a big one, and see what's in there. Looks like the answer is a massive pouch of treats. I'm not going to give him them all now. We will disperse these throughout the day, but I will cut up a few for him. I will leave him eating those, and in the meantime I'm gonna get changed, put some proper clothes on, well, kind of some proper clothes, and yeah, get ready to open presents at 10:30. Tuesday 27th. I am going to run out very quickly to the co-op because I am nearly out of food. And when I get back, I will do kind of a little bit of a Christmas haul and give you an update. Okay, so it's actually Wednesday. I got home from the co-op yesterday, lie down for a little bit because my back was killing me after walking all the way to the co-op and back. I Skyped with my mum's family because my parents went to see them yesterday. And then I was completely absorbed by a jigsaw puzzle for the rest of the day. So I completely forgot to film. I did finish said jigsaw puzzle though, and it looks pretty cool, so that's something, I guess. Most of the day has just been spent doing chores and stuff. I had to put the bins out, clean the litter box, etc, etc, boring things. I am also going to cut my hair after I finish this, so please do excuse that. It's been needing cutting for weeks, but it's just not a priority, so hopefully going to do that this evening. But I thought I would show you some of the things I got for Christmas. Most of the things I got this year were honestly like cleaning supplies, especially in my stocking. I got some bleach, some baby wipes, some dishwasher tablets, sponges, you know, really, really exciting things like that. But honestly, I did really need them, so very grateful. And if you're an adult, like, trust me, like, those sorts of things add up. All of the cleaning supplies, they add up so quickly, and you can easily, you know, you can just buy like a bottle of bleach, a few sponges and some dishwasher tablets, and suddenly you find yourself spending £50. It's ridiculous. And don't even get me started on how much Vanish costs, because that is ludicrous. But yeah, I got a whole load of fun cleaning supplies, but I did also get some exciting things, and I wanted to share a few of them with you. So one of the things I got in my stocking was like a little make-your-own gnome kit. I already made them, as you can see. I made them on Christmas, actually, while I was waiting for, well, we did stockings over Skype, and then everyone else drove up to see my grandparents, and then I Skyped in again later. So in between that time, I made these little gnomes, which are, I think, going to go on the Christmas tree. Obviously, it won't be up for a huge amount of time, but I thought I'd put them on the Christmas tree anyway. But yeah, little gnomes. I got this stamp, which is like, it's like a library stamp. It's custom from Etsy. I do not remember the name of the shop, but I will put it in the description probably. But yeah, basically it says, belongs to the library of Samantha Drage. And if you're wondering, am I going to stamp every single book I own with this stamp? The answer is yes. I really am going to do that. And yeah, if you saw the bookshelf tour, which loads of people have because that, like, everyone loves the bookshelf tour. Yeah, I have like over 700 books or something, so that's going to take a while. I then, of course, have a couple of books to show you because this wouldn't be a haul of any kind without me having some books, right? So the first one is On Photography by Susan Sontag. I'm a nerd for kind of, I was going to say photography lore. I've been playing too many video games, but yeah, just kind of, you know, theories around photography and stuff. Susan Sontag is, you know, a very notable person on the scene, along with like John Berger and stuff, who, if you watch the book tour, you know that I really like his books as well, and I have several of his. But yeah, this was actually on the required reading list for university, which is weird because it's like, it's required, and they have a reading list per term as well. It's not like per year, and it's required reading, except not once did they ever mention it, and also it's not counted in any grade, so it's like it's required, but it's not. So I don't even know, but yeah, I've been wanting this one anyway, so now I have it. On a less pretentious note, I have the Heartstopper Yearbook by Alice Oseman. Very stark contrast here. I got Insects by Alex Stoddard. I hope I'm saying that right. Which is a photography book, basically. He's one of my favourite photographers. I actually can't show you a huge amount of these photos because quite a lot of them have nudity in them. And YouTube will get angry at me for that. But yeah, trust me, if you like kind of like fine art photography, you'll like Alex Stoddard, so look him up on Instagram. He's one of my favourite photographers, and this is his book. Although I'm not really sure where I'm going to put it, because I think it's going to be one of those annoying ones that is just like a few centimetres too tall to fit on a shelf, which is incredibly annoying. I don't know what it is about like artists in particular, but whenever they make books, they always make them the weirdest possible shapes, which is just so inconvenient. First world problems, eh? This one is technically not a book, but kind of a book, but it's this, which looks like a book, but it's actually a safe, which is just so freaking cool. Yeah, I was incredibly excited when I saw this. It's one of those things that, like, I always knew they were a thing, but, like, at the same time, they're totally not necessary and just very frivolous things that you really don't need in any capacity. But yeah, I have one and I'm very excited about it. I don't know what I'm going to put in it. I don't really own any valuables other than, like, my camera, but it's not going to fit in here. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to put in here, but it's cool nonetheless. Bramble also got some cool things for Christmas. He got a little cat treat box. Tin, that's the word I'm looking for, which is in the kitchen. He got like a teepee, which is a bed, because previously he was just sleeping in like, well, I mean, he didn't really use it, to be honest, but I think it's because it was too close to the door. But he had a little bed, and he didn't really sleep in it because it was too close to the door and too exposed. So I put the bed in a box and he seemed to like that better, but obviously just the cardboard box is ugly, so I upgraded to a nice new pretty teepee, which he's still a little bit unsure about, but I'm sure he'll warm up in a few days. He also got a few toys. Oh, and also this basket, which currently has some of his Christmas stuff in. My nanny and granddad actually got me this for my birthday. They really blend together because they're only 10 days apart, but yeah, it's a little personalised basket with his name on it. And yeah, that is kind of everything of note. I got lots of wonderful things that I'm, very grateful for, but those were kind of the few very exciting things that I wanted to show you. And I also got gift cards and stuff, mostly to Waterstones. I have like £80, I think, in Waterstones gift cards. So I guess he's going to Waterstones in January. Other than chores and stuff, I haven't really been doing that much today, mostly just chilling, if I'm being honest. Still quite tired from Christmas. Obviously I didn't really go out or see anyone, but I did still Skype, which is still quite tiring. And although I would love to have done a full tidy up today, I decided it wasn't a great idea to also hoover the house and everything whilst also doing the bins, cleaning the litter tray, and planning to cut my hair later. That would have been too much. So we're hopefully gonna hoover tomorrow, but we'll see. For the meantime, though, I'm going to tidy up. I can actually put stuff away now that I've shown you it. And then I'm going to try and cut my hair, because I really need to do that. Okay, it is Saturday the 31st of December. It is currently 20 to 5 in the evening. Bramble is hungry. However, he still has 20 minutes to wait. And speak of the devil, here he is. So, I've spent today just prepping for the new year. I hoovered the entire house this morning, which Bramble was not particularly pleased about. It's weird because the first time I ever hoovered after I got him, it was like 4 to 6 weeks after, unbothered, didn't care at all. He sat in the middle of the floor the whole time, completely unfazed. But ever since then, he just like flips a coin and decides whether or not he's going to be scared of the hoover. So I don't really know what it is. But yeah, he's kind of scared of it, but also not. But yeah, he wasn't pleased with it today. And needless to say, hoovering the entire house took it out of me quite a lot. But I did also have a shower. And then I've basically just been like tidying up and stuff. I did most of the tidying the other day, so I didn't have too much of that to do. I mostly just had to clean up the kitchen because obviously I use that quite frequently. And then the rest of the day has mostly been spent crocheting and just kind of chilling. Because yeah, hoovering was quite the big task. For the rest of this evening, I'm pretty much planning to read and journal. I have my book here and also my journal. Yes, it is a Slytherin journal in case you're wondering. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of, bring in the new year very quietly. I am not staying up this new year. I've decided the best way to welcome 2023 is well rested. So I'm going to bed as normal, but I am going to have a bit of a quieter evening after, of course, I fed Bramble. So yeah, those are the plans for this evening, but I thought I would very quickly talk about kind of my goals and stuff for 2023 because I'm not going to do a separate like goals video because I'm not really setting goals this year. I'm setting a few like habits, I suppose. I've just hung up my habit tracker, which I drew myself and I'm really happy with. But yeah, I'm not like setting goals or anything this year. I've got quite enough to be working on at the moment, quite frankly, with university and everything. So yeah, basically I'm just trying to build some good habits and also get rid of some bad habits this year or next year. You know what I mean? So for a very quick rundown, I have 3 habits on my habit tracker, and that is I would like to read every day, stretch every day, because boy does that help me, and also I am trying to work on brushing my teeth. Currently, I'm hoping to brush them at least twice a week, which I know sounds disgusting, but yeah, brushing my teeth is something I really struggle with because of everything about it, the taste, the texture, the brushing, the like frothy texture of toothpaste. I hate that so much. The fact that you can't eat or drink anything for like an hour and a half afterwards. I mean, it's essentially like a 3-hour activity and I hate every second of it. So I really struggle with brushing my teeth, but obviously it's important. So I'm trying to get better at it. And then the only kind of bad habits I suppose I'm trying to break is just kind of less social media and YouTube, because I mean honestly I don't really spend that much time on social media. It's just increased from what it was pre-lockdown, and I would like to go back to the way it was pre-lockdown. So yeah, pretty much I'm just going to be replacing social media with reading, so that's kind of a double whammy there. And yeah, just spend more time like listening to music rather than YouTube. And those are really the only things I'm going to be working on in 2023. Obviously, I'm still at university. I have a whole heck of a lot of stuff to do in the new year. Yeah, a lot of stuff to do for university. I am planning some stuff over the summer that's not university, but I need to wait and see how much, if any, work I have to do over the summer for uni first. So yeah, we'll wait and see on that. But yeah, pretty much I'm just going to be focusing on uni and kind of building habits in 2023. And that's honestly pretty much all I have to say. Like I said, I am just going to be having a quiet evening. I have some very exciting things going on next week, like really exciting. So trust me, you're going to want to stick around for next week's vlog. I am so excited. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but trust me, you want to stick around for that because yeah, I'm so excited. I don't go back to uni until the 9th, so I have next week off still. I've still got something going on next week though, which I'm very excited about. And then we're back to uni. So yeah, stick around if you want to see that. I'm going to be filming the onesie review next week. I promise I'm going to film the onesie review next week. I know it's been a long time coming, but I promise I will. I'm going to be filming a evening routine soon, hopefully. And I've got a few other reviews as well. So yeah, stick around for all of that, and I'm excited to see what the new year brings me. So for now, I'm going to wrap up because the alarm to feed Bramble is going to go off any second now. And he's very hungry. He's patiently waiting just outside the door. So for now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like it if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, especially the very exciting thing that's happening next week. And I will see you in the new year.